いつも君と待ち続けた季節は何も言わず通り過ぎた。雨はこの街に降り注ぐ少しのリグレットと罪を包み込んで泣かないことを誓ったまま時は過ぎ痛む心に気がつかずに僕は一人になった記憶の中でずっと二人は生きてゆける。君の声が今も胸に響くよ。それは愛がさまよう限り君は少し泣いた。あの時見えなかった。
Finally. If only we could have...
All right.
Hey, Rinwell, tell me about your parents. What were they like?
They were kind. That's the part I like to remember. They could also be strict, though, especially when it came to magic. I never understood why I had to work so hard to learn magic. Why we couldn't just be done with it and live openly like everyone else. Needless to say, that didn't go over well. Of course, if I'd had known that one day I'd be doing this, I would have taken my studies more seriously. What about your parents?
Same deal. Run through the mill. Told constantly that training was the only way to survive in a world like this. It got bad enough that I ended up running away and siding with the Renans of all people. And now, I've got that training to thank for being alive.
I know how that feels.
The first time we met, You risked using your magic to stop me from kicking my dad's ass. You could have done anything else. You could have ignored it. So, why?
Yeah, I guess something about Zephyr reminded me of my own father.
You don't say. So, did your pops and mine look a lot like each other?
Not really. Not at all, in fact. I don't know how to explain it. I just felt a resemblance, I guess.
Wow. Well, I won't pretend I understand, but I'm glad. Your dad must have been a great guy.
He was.
Maybe it's the snow soaking up all the sound, but something about Cyslodia always feels mysterious to me. Solemn, almost.
When it comes to solemnity, I'd say our own Octalina Palace is no slouch.
I won't argue with you there. Still, that azure tint of the shadows on the silvery white snow, it has a certain indescribable quality.
Indeed. It was boorish of me to even suggest such a comparison.
All I know is it's freaking cold. Still, more pleasant now that the locals aren't quite as frosty towards us.
Well, excuse me if I'm too frosty for your warm self.
Oh, come on! You know I didn't mean you. Besides, really, I'm the one who...
How about we stop getting hung up on the past for a change? Take what you've learned and put it to use in the future instead.
An unexamined past can be just as dangerous in its own right.
Better that than obsessing over it like a certain someone I know.
Kisara doesn't mince her words, does she?
I could say the same thing about one or two of the other women around here.
Tell me about it.
I think I'll refrain from commenting on this one.
Hootle, I've got some dried fish for you. You want some?
Forget that. Doesn't some tasty red meat sound better, boy?
Hey! Stop trying to coax him away with treats. Get your own adorable sidekick if you're so desperate for one.
He appears to enjoy being the center of attention.
Funny how things change. He and Rinwell used to be joined at the hip, or shoulder to talon.
It's not just Hootle who's become more trusting. Isn't that so, Rinwell?
They do say pets and their owners act alike. I suppose since we've been together, I've done my share of coming out of my own shell too.
Well then, I guess with you and Hootle, that makes us all one big happy family.
Sometimes when I'm deep in thought, Hootle will come over and sit next to me. I only wish I could actually pet him.
Oh, you will someday. You won't believe how soft he is.
Wish I had that problem. I'm lucky if I can so much as look at old Featherbrain without him trying to claw me to ribbons.
Really? He seems tame enough around everyone else. Maybe it's just Hootle's way of establishing dominance?
That's dogs, not owls.
What's going on when Hootle pecks at you?
I don't know. Like when I'm talking to Rinwell, it's like he's trying to muscle me out or something. Unless... Wait, you don't suppose I make him jealous?
Come again?
Ow! Get off of me, you insecure fluffball!
I rather think they make a good comedic pairing.
We finally made it.
Why are you staring at me?
I could ask the same thing.
So this is how the Sovereign and Maiden are supposed to look. You two go great together.
Law, come stand between us.
Oh, sure. You want me to put something white on as well?
Of course she doesn't.
Take a closer look, Shion. It's a miracle.
What are you talking about?
This outfit, it's already got blue accents on it.
So I see.
Everything okay there, big guy? You look kind of pissed.
I'll say. He looks like he wants to bite the head off something.
What's eating at you? Come on, Alphen. You're gonna bring us all down if you keep that ferocious scowl on.
Oh, sorry. Do I really look that ticked off?
Yeah, it kinda makes you hard to talk to. So, what's bothering you?
It's a pebble.
A pebble?
Snuck its way into the back of my boot. Can't seem to get rid of it.
Oh, I totally get you. Weird how much it can get on your nerves, huh?
Yeah, it's barely bigger than a grain of sand. So how come it feels like I'm walking around on hot nails?
You know, maybe this is a crazy solution, but you could just take your boot off and give it a shake.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, of course. You're right. Phew. Like I've been given a new lease on life. Thanks for the tip, Shion.
Seemed kind of obvious, but you're welcome? That's the trouble with windy places. All that fine debris ends up getting into your hair and clothes.
Alphen, is it just me, or have you become extra sensitive ever since getting your sense of pain back?
Now that you mention it, the other night at camp, there was a fly buzzing around that annoyed him so much, he unsheathed the blazing sword.
So much for sensitive. That's just being a Mr. Cranky Pants.
Nothing new on that front, then.
What's the matter, Alphen? You look a little tense.
It's nothing, really.
He wants to get angry, but knows that doing so would only prove our point. Hence the building frustration showing plainly on his face.
Would you stop analyzing things for 1 minute?
Point taken.
I love how much amazing food we get to eat even when we're out on the road.
Me too. Especially compared to what I used to have when I was still a slave. This is paradise.
It's amazing what good food can do to keep your hopes up. Nagal used to say all the time that the power of food is subtle, yet profound.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? For whatever reason, I find I don't worry nearly as much when I've got a full stomach helping me out.
That's why you shouldn't be such a picky eater.
Huh?
She's right. You always leave food that you don't like on your plate when you're done.
Come on, what's the big deal?
Back in the day, I couldn't think about leaving any food. It was such a waste not to eat at all. You needed every last scrap of energy.
Exactly. Even when my brother and I didn't have much to eat, we all did what we could to make it taste good and enjoy what we had.
That definitely explains a lot about why you cook the way you do, Kisara.
Dohalim, I bet you don't know what any of that's like. You must be used to food being handed to you on a silver platter.
Sometimes it was gold.
You didn't shy away from that at all.
Although, there was one experience that does come to mind.
Oh?
When I first learned that the food I ate originally came from animals and fish, I was rather taken aback.
You just ate whatever was in front of you without even thinking about it?
That's a silver-spooned elite for you.
Your cooking has really improved, Shion.
It's because of you that I understand what makes it so fun. I'm glad everyone seems to enjoy what I make too.
I've noticed a disturbing trend that after it's your turn to cook, our ingredients tend to run really low. What's up with that?
That is a good point, Law. There's a weird difference between the amount of ingredients she prepares and how much food actually gets served. Curious. Very curious indeed.
I don't know. Isn't it pretty normal for veggies to shrink a little when you fry them up?
Or maybe she eats all the bad batches herself so we won't notice.
Come on, I wouldn't do anything like that.
Then how would you explain the difference?
Ahem. I have a theory that I wish to propose.
What is it?
As we all know, Shion here can have quite the appetite. I imagine she often taste tests her own food as she prepares it. By my eye, it would appear that her footprints are leaving deeper impressions as of late. Far be it from me to level such an accusation, but the facts lead me to conclude that...
She's been snacking while she cooks.
And yet, she still looks so slender in her clothing.
Yeah, I'm kind of envious actually.
Wait a sec, are you guys trying to say she's...
I'm what?
Nothing?
Nothing.
Whoa, that came out perfect!
Mind if I join you, Law? Hey, Law. About what you said before.
When?
You were telling me how there were things you wished you could have asked your dad. If you want, you can always come to me with your questions.
What brought this on all of a sudden? Don't I already lean on you enough as it is?
Still, there's plenty you would want to ask him if he was still alive, right?
I mean, yeah, but... I think you'll have a hard time answering any of them, if I'm being honest.
How come?
I mean, the stuff I want to ask him about is, like... how he met my mom, and how he won her over. Stuff like that. Anyway, not really something you can help with, right?
You're right. Sorry, Law. I can't even begin to imagine how to help with that.
You're telling me. I just wish there was someone experienced I could ask about this kind of stuff.
Yeah, he was definitely that.
Don't you think we're both getting pretty strong now? You guys ready to hit the road? I know I am.
Did we really just... spend that much money?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
There! There! Great, now I'm hurt and dirty. Great, now I'm hurt and dirty. That Zoogel's in our way.
I'm ready to...
Retreat! If you know what's good for you.
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf! Here I come!
I'll finish you here and now! Big blast!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Use all the power of my
Bring you to me! Bloody howling!
I knew you would come back!
What's this?
Excited! One more! My alpha!
Rending you a bloody
My alpha! One more! Scorch them! Let me show you what my art can do! That's right!
Take this!
You're open! Switch, where are you going? Take it! Time to burn! Let me show you what
Their
my
arcs
art
were
can do.
interrupted.
Rise and shine! I'm going to need to use all the power of my fingertips. Constantine!
Royal Guard colors are shining through!
Fancy joining the residents? I can beat you into shape in no time.
I'm good.
Take this!
This can't be happening. Here's show you what my art can do. Rise and shine. Resurrection.
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint.
No, that isn't silly. Do it!
Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang! I can carve through
And
armor!
again. Time to burn.
All good things come to an end.
Mighty Wall!
Talent Sword!
Searing Tempest. I'm ready.
Here goes! Away!
Inferno Crosser. Here goes. Let me show you what my art can do. Rise and shine.
Execution!
Not today!
Round and burn.
I'm ready!
Long. Get toasty.
Burn strike!
Here I go.
in the soil.
Do not.
Awaken and
I'm only
revive
getting started. Not on my watch.
Watch yourself! Incredible power!
Into the shadows. Glacial Front. Searing Tempest.
Resonate with the
Let me show you what my art.
No further!
Rise and shine.
I can carve through armor!
Resurrection. Eat dirt. Here.
Super slow dance!
Into the shadows. Searing Tempest. And that's my will. Flare Tornado. Take it. Got you.
Rending you up!
My ally.
Slow dance!
Not in your dreams. Far enough. Make it rain. Kisara. Go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
I've been doing really great lately.
We finally made it.
Right.
Good. You don't
Right.
Agreed. My word. This must be the work of Providence.
Prava what now?
It means destiny. I think it's a bit of an exaggeration, though. hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
Hopefully it's nothing that'll be too hard to deal with.
What?
Yeah.
Well...
My...
I can't say I'm impressed. You're making... promises too freely, and that last exchange.
Yaz is beset with grief. As a responsible Renin, it falls to me to extend my hand.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
The flame inside me to be let free. Rotating pile driver. Tornado drive.
I'll take out the lights with my shield.
Flare tornado!
Looks like it could be worth something. Sure is good to be back in the pleasant climes of Menancia. Especially after the extremes of some of the other regions we visited.
Definitely. Your country is beautiful.
You do me an honor. However, this place was never mine to own.
I didn't mean it that way. Though, I guess technically you weren't born here either. Native or not, that doesn't change the feelings you had for the place. If I were you, I'd try to take a little pride in people's compliments.
Allow myself to feel pride, huh? That sounds like no easy task.
Nothing sounds easy when you overthink things the way you do. It must be exhausting.
He's always worrying about something. It's probably what gives him his eye for detail. That's just the way he is.
Yeah, so we'd noticed.
Let's change the subject, shall we? It's a wonder so many things coincided to bring us here. Alphen's awakening, Shion's decision to revolt, the Danon uprising in Calaglia, the crown contest's final, sputtering throws.
Zephyr's being in the right place at the right time, the fact that you happened to be a lord just as this was all going on.
It's almost as if we were brought together by design. By someone who wanted to bring down the system.
No, enough Hand of Destiny talk. We did this on our own steam. It's our responsibility to see it through.
Did Law just utter a pearl of wisdom?
I do think about things, you know. Just what do you take me for exactly?
Honestly, I always sort of pegged you as a likable dolt.
What the hell makes me a dolt, you dolt?
I mean, she did say he was a likable dolt, didn't she?
Let's refrain from poking this particular Zoogle any further. Some lessons just can't be taught.
Not to dolts, anyway.
Hey, Kisara, what's your secret for putting up with Dohalim? I don't know how you managed to deal with him.
Secret? Oh, I don't think it's as difficult as all that, really.
Could have had me fooled. Anyone who waxes lyrical on the aesthetic qualities of cactus thorns is a step too far for me.
And those poetic flourishes he sneaks into regular conversation? How am I supposed to react?
He likes the sound of his own voice, that's for sure. I say let him have his fun. No need to try and understand anything he says.
Has he always been like that?
He didn't seem as on edge all the time back in Menancia. Though he was my superior back then. So who's to say what I didn't see?
The Lord of Cislodia hid in plain sight while a crony posing as him carried out all his business. What if the Lord we met in Vicente was really...
An imposter? Dohalim? Hardly. Like it or not, that's him all right. In all his flamboyant, circumloquacious glory.
I'd like to see someone try to impersonate that on a daily basis.
Come to think of it, what with being a lord and all, he's probably never had anyone to speak to on an equal basis.
It wouldn't surprise me. Having you guys around, having a family in a way, must be what's helped him change.
A little heads up on some of his eccentricities would have been nice.
It's those eccentricities that make him who he is.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster. Yeah.
I see. Good.
Well... Oh!
Good.
Yeah.
I see.
Really?
What?
Yeah. Well... Those three seem to get along so well. Was it really right for them to separate?
It was his choice, and he ultimately chose the lady over his friend. I can only hope this helps her in her recovery.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Hey, she's pretty cute.
Who are you looking at? Quick... Huh?
Yes!
Huh?
So then, my thanks.
I still can't believe Deadeye was caring for these owls. Maybe he really was a nice guy once.
People are not born immutable. They change. And not always for the better.
This time it was for the better, though.
Indeed.
I think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's... I guess. All right.
Yeah. Did anyone notice Beifan acting a little strange?
I guess he was. Maybe the anxiety... It's getting to him. Shion, about that fight just now.
Sorry about that. I was careless.
I didn't come to criticize you. Just please take better care of yourself.
You don't need to worry about me. In case you forgot, I can't exactly die anyway. It's like how you used to not care about getting beat up because you couldn't feel pain, and then I was the one to patch you up. It's the same thing.
You're right. That is how I used to be. But this isn't the same.
Then what do you mean? How is what's happening now different from what happened then?
It's different now.
Look, if you mean because you can feel pain again,
It's because I don't want to see you getting hurt. You're right. When I couldn't feel any pain, I put myself in all sorts of dangerous situations. I didn't listen to anybody's warnings, and I made a lot of people worried for no good reason. It was foolish. This isn't about you and me being able to take pain. I don't want to have to see you get hurt, Shion. It's too much for me to take. Is that a crazy thing to say?
No, it isn't. And I definitely don't like seeing you get hurt either, Alphen. We can't expect our enemies to show us any mercy, but I will do my best not to throw myself in harm's way out there either. How does that sound?
I'm sorry if I sounded harsh earlier. I didn't mean to. I just really want you to take better care of yourself.
I will. At least, for as long as I can.
Hey, Alphen. Why do you like spicy food so much anyway?
You know, I haven't thought about that before. Maybe because when I couldn't feel pain, it gave me that kick I was craving.
But now that you can feel pain again, wouldn't your tastes have changed?
Did you like spicy food when you were younger?
Not as much as I do now. At some point, it just became something almost like an addiction, I guess.
I can most certainly relate. Once you've had your fill of ordinary food, you cannot help but seek out more unusual fare.
I don't think that's got anything to do with Alphen's tastes. Although I won't deny that you definitely have a thing for exotic food. The stranger the better.
I just wish I could have gotten you into sweets like me, Alphen.
I like food that's dense and keeps you feeling full myself. It helps you last longer when you're on the move.
We all know you're a quantity over quality kind of...
What was that?
Nothing. I lost my train of thought.
You know, I've also noticed Shion's not really into the same kind of food most Renins are. Could be it's got something to do with the way she grew up.
That's so me. Even when I was little, I was all about food that gives me strength. All meat, all the time.
And I guess Kisara is so good at cooking fish because she can catch them herself.
I'm only good with fish because it used to be the easiest thing to get. When you work with something long enough, it comes naturally to you.
I like fish just fine. But what I really like about your cooking is how it tastes homemade. It reminds me of what my mom used to make.
Really? You know, I used to cook a lot of meals for younger kids, and they said the same thing.
When you get down to it, I guess the things a person cooks and the foods they like say a lot about the way they've lived.
What? Hey guys, I don't see any of our food anywhere.
What?
I know! The bag we kept it all in has vanished! Some Zoogles must have gotten in behind us and swiped the whole thing while we were fighting.
What?
Huh? What are you guys talking about?
This affects you too, you know! We lost all our food, including all those sweets you love so frickin' much!
What? How could this happen? Those sweets are the highlight of my day! Oh, so hungry.
Hunger is like that. The moment you know there's nothing you can do about it, it becomes that much more unbearable.
Whoever did this, I swear I'm gonna make them pay for stealing our supplies.
All that's left now is this one lonesome apple.
Law?
What? Hey, don't look at me like that. I picked this apple myself. I'm not just gonna...
Food.
Hand it over.
Stay away! Ah!
Hey, I'm back. Huh? What the heck happened here?
Only a poignant reminder of how dangerous a food shortage can be in a collective. A serious problem indeed. And one we should all be mindful of.
I see. Does it have anything to do with why you're holding our food supply bag behind your back?
Ah!
It's finished. Hopefully the others like it.
I'll see you again tomorrow.
Come on, Rinwell. Up and at 'em.
But I'm still all sleepy. What's that huge Zoogle over there?
Stay far away from that thing, Rinwell.
So this
is the one who polluted the pond. Consider this payback for all those fish! Get behind me! Aim for the weak point! Let me show you what my art can do!
armor won't save you!
Guess I had to use it.
Leave the enemy's art. It's raining blobs of slime. Gross.
I'll take out as many as I can. Here I go.
One more. Hold on to your art. Here I come.
Flare to me! Far enough!
I'm going to need to use all the power of my heat.
Aw, too shy to come over.
Resurrection!
Here, let me help.
Sighted. Got you.
Hurricane strike! Take the hurricane! Glimmer flash! How about this? Look
Can't get out of this!
Here I go.
down! You're all clear!
I feel rather out of sorts.
An infusion of hard-shelled insects should do the trick.
Is there a qualified doctor we can ask?
Blizzard blow! Their arms were interrupted! Inferno!
I hope this medicine works.
They smite with black
Primed and ready.
Where are you going? Make it rain!
Here I go. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
No defense.
Denied!
Hurricane strike. Time to burn. My ally.
Let's tear him!
And again. Searing tempest. And that's my wisdom. Damn it. I won't give up. Let me show you what my art can do. Rise and shine.
You picked the wrong fight!
Resurrection. Art seal.
No further!
Here I go. And again.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Sighted.
Begin!
Charge!
It's go time! I'll smash you! Eat that!
I can feel the medicine working.
Denied!
Chocolate the flaming fire! Good!
I let my guard down.
As always. I'm going to use all the power of... No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Sion actually look flustered. It's about... Right!
Look sharp, everyone!
Raging Captain! Here goes! Spray!
A new lease on life.
All disasters made to be
Ready to go.
Ignite!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Now you see what I can do!
Here I go.
This should do it!
I'm going to need to use all the power of the earth. Can't be happening.
Stay away from my friend!
Far enough! Wind! The new lease on life. Piercing here.
In a bind?
I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish
Here I
this.
come!
Let my marksman handle this.
Thunderblade! One more time! Holy Land!
Shattering the pieces! Attack time! Take this! Rising water! Burn in hell! In a bind?
I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arts. What the? I hope this medicine works as promised. I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish this.
Resurrect your dreams!
Now! Redwell!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
A flawless... Victory. Naturally.
In here!
Lion's howl! I'm hurt bad. I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish this. Resurrection!
Now you see what I can do! You picked the wrong fight! Take this!
That'll bring you down! There! Got
Arctic waterfall! Feel!
Think again! You're helping! Searing tempest! And that's my will! Flare, here it comes! Focus! On your toes, everyone! This can't be happening! A whirling struggle! Let me show you what my arts can do! Rise and shine!
In a bind?
Enjoy the ground while you're down there.
This one's mine!
Searing tempest! A whirling struggle! And that's my will!
It's go
Winds of
time!
heaven! This can't be happening!
Hold on to your arms! Here I come!
Switch to offense!
Too much!
I can feel the medicine work! Don't give up! And again! I let my guard down! Let me show you what my... Think again! I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish this. Resurrection!
Take this! Resonate with you?
Let me show you what my... Where are you going?
It's go time! Armor won't save you!
Lightning! Seal!
Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself. Okay?
Yeah! You too!
I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish this. I don't even know the word defeat. accomplish this! Here goes! Let me show you what my art can do! Tiger shot! I can't heal you forever! Ready to go! Inferno Crossing! Wind Ignite! Shattering! Show you what my art can do! Attack! Rise and shine! Dead! You're open! Now! Lock! Get toasty! Burn strike!
An outstanding.
I'm going to need you to illuminate the dark! Come forth! Show you what my art can do! Between heaven and earth! Primed and ready! I'm never quitting!
It looks like we made a mess.
Help this!
It's on! You're done! Look shot! Eat dirt!
What the?
It's time! No further!
Art expert coming through!
Beyond!
Lightning condemned!
Imbue this vanquished soul with life!
Mind if I do?
Ready to go!
Far enough! Photon blast! Damage! Hurricane slow!
Anything in armor is all mine! From beyond, imbue this
Look
vanquished
sharp.
soul with love! Resuscitation!
May let me.
Still got some fight left in me. Thunderblade! Here goes! Take that!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
I'm sorry.
いつも君と待ち続けた季節は何も言わず通り過ぎた雨はこの街に降り注ぐ少しのリグレットと罪を包み込んで泣かないことを誓ったまま時は過ぎ痛む心に気がつかずに僕は一人になった記憶の中でずっと二人は生きてゆける君の声が今も胸に響くよそれは愛がさまよう限り君は少し泣いたあの
We should be able to cook here.